Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta because it looks like Angela and Britt are in a back and forth, you guys. But let's talk about what is leading to the back and forth. So it seems as though since this last episode, since episode 6, there seems to be a concentrated effort to take everybody down. And I don't know what's going on. And it's interesting because if this was Lovemere Huntsville, you guys, certain people would be throwing a conniption and saying that the fans are going too far. But instead, you know, when you're on Bravo, either you keep it cute and mute or you get in front of it, right? So what has happened is in the Brit way of things, or Brit sense of things, is, you know, Claudia Jordan, she kicked off the week saying that she's been speaking to other people who also work in, you know, different insurance spaces, have different licenses and all the things, and was trying to, you know, fact check basically the things that Britt Edie said on the episode about her potentially almost losing her license or being under investigation. Britt has since, you know, tried to, you know, say, listen, looky here, like all my stuff is good, all my stuff is legit. But then other people did investigations that she hasn't had a license since 2023, and, you know, that she left Allstate. Now, again, I thought she had her own business that her family was working with her on, and all this and that. However, somebody else has came out and said that, you know, Britt allegedly is offering some type of consulting services as it pertains to insurance. And even if you cancel, you're still gonna have to pay in full for the whole thing. So it's just a lot. It is just a lot, you guys, as far as I'm concerned, you know, as far as what is true and what is not true, right? And it seems like it's going to come up at the reunion, you know, whether or not, you know, Britt's businesses are legitimate. If her stuff is legitimate, if it's for real. So what else has happened is I believe, a shout out to Michelle Atalian Brown. This is where I saw it from Michelle Atalian Brown. Shout out to her. On her platform, y'all. On her platform, there is allegations that I guess when Angela Oakley, this would have been back prior to her marrying Charles Oakley, they are alleging that she had worked for a bank, and allegedly there were some issues with fraud, and allegedly there was a loan that was taken out for I think around $17,000 that was supposed to be utilized for like some other relatives. And I guess around the time allegedly Angela Oakley had lost a relative as well, and so she did not pay back the loan in time, and so I guess they took her to court. This is all alleged because this is going off of the Angela Reed name. Allegedly it went to court, and there had to be a payout, I think, of a couple $1,000s or something like that. And allegedly she's banned, or she can't do anything in the banking industry. I don't know, right? I don't know if it's true or not, or what happened. I'm just reporting on what I saw on Michelle Atalian's page. Shout out to her. And she also had some screenshots of some documents, of some receipts, as far as to back up that claim, right? And so other places have, I guess, also picked up the story, have also talked about this as well. And Angela Oakley was not happy. Angela Oakley was basically saying along the lines of, like, if you're going to talk about me, at least allow me to be the one to spray my own tea, allow me to be the one to spill my own tea and all of these things. And I get it. And I think I don't know, I'm just trying to understand at this point what the motivation is of it all, like what the motivation is for this expose, like who pissed somebody off, who pissed somebody off that now it is just in an all-out war. It seems it is in an all-out war, with, hey, we're gonna air out everybody. We're gonna air out everybody. I think I also saw somewhere that they're coming for Kelly too. They're coming for Kelly too about some lawsuit or whatever else. Now, I don't know if this has to do with like one of her previous locations. I don't know if this has to do with the location that her ex-husband had closed down or whatever, but it is just a lot, y'all. And it's interesting, like I said, because it's a little hypocritical. The people who were so like, oh, the Love and Marriage Huntsville fans do too much. Why are people looking up, legal documents? Why are people looking up people's licenses? Why are people looking up people's LinkedIn information? That is too far. That is too much. But I think here's what happens, right? Here's what happens. A couple of things. What happens is if fans are trying to get to know you on a show and they don't feel like you're being authentic, or they're feeling like you're being a little cagey, and we're all of a sudden getting all this tea out about you while the show is airing, and you're presenting a different narrative, it brings up the question, okay, what is real, what is legitimate, right? Now, there has to be an element, obviously, to these people's privacy and the links that people are going to digging. However, as far as anything legal related, it's technically public record, right? And technically, if somebody is doing fraudulent activities, that does need to be exposed. Do I think Angela did anything? Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I know, obviously, now she is in the real estate side of the game and is, seems to be doing successful with that. I don't know if all of her licenses, if she previously had licenses in her old name, or if everything now is strictly under her new name with the last name OAKLEY, right? I don't know. I don't have that information, y'all. I'm just reporting on what's in the news, on what the people are saying. Now, what's interesting on the BRIT side of things is I feel like there's a little bit more credence to the allegations against BRIT, only because it feels as though there's something missing. And the issue with her is she's kind of cagey too, like Angela Oakley, but the thing is, she flat out lied in a scene. She flat out made it seem like because of what happened with Kenya that she was about to lose her license, only for Angela to ask the right questions, and Britt didn't like that and decided to get combative and aggressive with her in her tone. Her tone, went up several octaves. But then once Angela Oakley, said, forget this, and moved over to sit somewhere else, and then it was Shamia that calmly asked Britt, now all of a sudden, no, I'm not losing my license. I'm at risk. I'm under investigation. There's an investigation, but again, what is the investigation for? Because if you're saying that all of a sudden, because keep in mind, all this stuff happened in June. And again, it really wasn't out there like that unless you were in the know and in the blogs and all this and all of that. So how was it that it got out allegedly to your supposed clients, Britt, about what happened with Kenya and the salon? Like that, and how, like, there has to be, certain morality clauses and all this and that, and it is nothing that has happened recently in your tenure since you've been doing insurance, and all of these things that would interfere with you to do your performance at your job. So I don't know. I just, that I'm very suspect about, but I also feel like we need more information from Angela Oakley, and I'm hoping at the reunion she could just address all of it. Maybe she needs to come out with a YouTube now Maybe she needs to come out with a YouTube now, address the love child rumors that Wendy Williams put out there, address, you know, what is going on. Did she ever work for the bank? Was there an alleged loan taken out for some family and some other things, and you got sued for it? Like, just come out, just tell us everything, Angela. Just tell us everything that happened, so we can all go on our way. So there is that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.